you all should be very proud of me. And here's why. I wanted to come up here immediately after the show. I wanted to rip AEW a new one so fucking badly. I was going to call what they did with CM Punk and Jon Moxley one of the biggest blunders in wrestling history. I was this close to doing something I know I would have regretted. But you know what I did? After the show went off the air, I said, I need a minute. I need a minute. Let me push back the broadcast, 30 minutes. Let me just sit on this. Let me think about this. I rewatched the clip. I recorded it. I DVR'd it. I did a live reaction, took it down, got claimed. I didn't get a strike. It was just claimed because I had music. I didn't really consider the volume and where I placed the recording device. I apologize, but I went back and watched it. I saw CM Punk hit that high kick, that roundhouse kick. And when he fell down, he grabbed his plant foot. And so I thought, okay, did he hurt his plant foot? I watched it 3 times, and I'm thinking, no, he didn't. He didn't twist anything. He just grabbed his foot. It's a worked angle. It's a worked injury. He gets squashed by Jon Moxley in 3 minutes. Jon Moxley wins. Not the issue. Jon Moxley winning, okay, cool. I love Moxley. I'm not mad that Punk lost. I'm mad at the match. The reaction I got from this match was the exact reaction I got from the finger poke of doom. I remember when I first saw that match. It pissed me off as a kid. So, Moxley wins. I'm baffled. What the fuck was that? The crowd is like, what happened? Now, we're in Cleveland, so there were fans, pro Jon Moxley fans, that were happy for him. And they should be, because it's Moxley. He's awesome. CM Punk is getting carried off. Well, not carried off. He's being carried off. Getting some help. He can't walk. And then we see CM Punk turn around and look at the crowd as he gets carted. As I keep messing up. He didn't get carried off. He got carried off. As he gets carried off, he looks at the crowd celebrating with Jon Moxley, which was deliberate. And that was it. The biggest main event in AEW history. 3 minutes. It didn't even close the show. No offense to that trios match. Death Triangle versus the United Empire, Will Ospreay, was an excellent match. I'm not even going to hate on that match. I personally could not get into it because that match with Punk and Moxley pissed me off. Probably for a good reason. And it was deliberate. Clearly it was deliberate, hopefully. So I had to sit on it. And I had to think, in what God's name would AEW, Tony Khan, in what reality, in what universe would he ever take the biggest main event in AEW history and do this? And I see people in the live chat, and I saw someone on Twitter say, well, would you rather them doing it all out? It shouldn't have even happened. We shouldn't even be doing this match if Punk can't go. If CM Punk can't go more than 3 minutes, why did you bring him back? Why didn't you just say Moxley's the real champion because Punk can't compete? He can't return in time. He's going to be out for a little bit longer. Sorry, fans, CM Punk can't come back. Why did you bring him back? If this really is CM Punk is not ready to come back, why didn't you just wait? I hope that's not the case. That is the dumbest decision. And quite frankly, if that is the case, Tony Khan, you need to go ahead and think about giving this position up because that was fucking stupid. But I'm hoping and praying that that wasn't the case. I'm hoping it's not because Punk got hurt and he just can't work no more. So they brought him back and had him get squashed. That's just dumb. That's just stupid. You should have just taken the belt off of Punk and just never brought him back in the first place. So I'm thinking, okay, this is either an angle or it really has gotten bad in terms of CM Punk's backstage morale, the backstage drama. It's gotten so bad that they had to get the belt off of him. It had to be that. So let's entertain that. Let's entertain both of those things. And by the way, I don't think the review is going to be that long. I'm going to spend most of my broadcast talking about Punk and Moxley and speculating where that's going to go. Then I'll get to the review, I'll knock it out, and then I'm going to go to y'all. I got to get your thoughts on this. I got to see where the mindset of the fans are. Because I am beyond baffled at this. So, okay. And I'm pretty sure this is going to get a lot of views. I noticed that a lot of people were talking about this. It's already trending. So I'm expecting this to have a huge, huge audience. And I'm looking at it now. It's 300 people in here. It's 300 people. So I'm not even going to waste your time. Let's get right to it. I'll do the plugs later on. We'll get to the plugs right before the review. I'll do the sponsorship and everything. We got to talk about Punk and Moxley. So where is this going? You're coming to me because you want to know what I think, where I think this is going. Because, guys, what I am struggling with right now is that the pay-per-view is next Sunday. We don't have a main event. It's next Sunday. So even if CM Punk was going to drop the belt, why didn't you wait a week? What are you going to do within a week's time? It's next Sunday. Next Sunday. Not next month. It's not in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's next Sunday. And you squashed, not even had a competitive match, you squashed the hometown hero of the city you're going to be in. They're going to be in Chicago Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. I can't believe I'm saying this. But they might have fucked up. Because let's just say this is an angle. You already know the fans are going to be pissed off that you took the title off of CM Punk the way that you did. Because I'm seeing people say, well, this is going to lead to CM Punk turning heel. In Chicago, good luck with that. I can already see the fans not receiving this very well next Wednesday. So, I'm already just kind of baffled, like, what are you doing? Like, you're already this close to All Out. It's already sold out. Why don't you just wait till there? You doing this here the way you did it? What's to stop these fans from hijacking your shows next week? If not hijacking your shows, not even showing up. Because the draw of your show, it's not Jon Moxley. I love Jon Moxley. It's not Jon Moxley. I love Danielson. It's not Danielson. I love Omega. It's not Omega. It's not Thunder Rosa. It's not Britt Baker. It's not Adam Cole. It's not the Young Bucks. It's not Eddie Kingston. It's not Penta Acero Miedo. It's not Phoenix. It's not Will Ospreay. It's not Keith Lee. It's not any of them. It's CM Punk. It's CM Punk. Your top draw. The man that these Chicagoans, these people that spent their hard-earned money to come to 3 shows next week, you buried. You buried tonight. So, this better be the best storyline that I have ever seen in wrestling. You better be rolling some mega freaking loaded dice. Because you are gambling. This is a massive gamble. This close to a pay-per-view that costs $50. Whatever pay-per-view main event you come up with within a week, it better be fucking fire. It better be the best main event I have seen in a long time. Because you can't just, and I thought about this too. Well, what if it's MJF? You can't just throw MJF in the match now, because the fans are pissed off at Moxley. Now you're going to throw him MJF? That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. If MJF was going to get involved, he would have interfered in this match and fucked that up. That's what should have happened. Then we do that match next Sunday, which is what I thought they were going to do. I was giving them a lot of credit. I'm thinking, okay, well, MJF is coming back, right? I mean, if they're going to move the match to Wednesday when the pay-per-view is literally next Sunday, why are they doing this? No MJF. Maybe he is coming in. It might lead to him returning, but the best time to do it was tonight. Screw up this match, do the rematch. Okay, but so now I'm thinking to myself, all right, well, Moxley doesn't have an opponent. Who else could they do? It's gotta be Punk. They're gonna do Punk again, right? It has to be Punk. But what incentive do they have to do the rematch when he lost in 3 minutes? Which is why, if MJF would have interfered, you have a reason to do the rematch. You squashed him. So now you have to come up with a reason for there to be a rematch next Sunday. And it's going to be really hard now with him getting squashed. Good luck with that, because I'm not giving it to you. You better have this better be the biggest fucking storyline I've ever seen. So, again, going off of this as being a storyline. All right, they find a way to get CM Punk in the main event. All right, so let's say the whole plan is to turn him heel, right? So what are we going to do? Punk can't beat Jon Moxley, so he cheats because he's been doing this for 7 years and he's desperate to keep the championship because that's all he's lived for. How do you turn him heel? Does FTR and Wardlow come out? Because I'm thinking, what if CM Punk takes over the Pinnacle and then they help him beat Jon Moxley at All Out? Fine, I guess, but again, why would you want to turn him heel in Chicago? It's a lot of weird shit going on. I don't know how I feel about this. This is weird. But okay, sure. If that's the plan, good luck with that. I don't know how that's going to work out for you. But, all right. Maybe that's something you can do. And then MJF, after CM Punk turns heel in Chicago, comes out, then he attacks him and then he becomes the new hero of Chicago. This is just so fucking weird. The timing of it all just seems unlikely. And I'm trying my best to make sense out of it. And the more I think about it, the more I just go, this is weird. So, all right, we could do that. What if Punk is hurt and he can't do it? But again, what do you do? And I thought about this too. Because I was thinking, like, Eddie Kingston was supposed to be fighting Sammy Guevara, right? They haven't been talking about that match. They announced that match, weeks ago? Literally the week after Eddie Kingston lost to Chris Jericho, they announced that match, right? So I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, what if they do Eddie Kingston versus Jon Moxley? Kingston beats Moxley, and then Punk fights Kingston and turns heel on Kingston. It's something new. It's something new. I would like that more. But again, you're taking a big risk with Moxley and Kingston being in the main event and no CM Punk. Like, there has to be a good-ass reason why you squashed CM Punk a week before your biggest pay-per-view in Chicago. But hey, let's just go the other direction. Let's just talk about the drama now, because we know about the drama. Those of you who have been following me, you saw my video where I talked about him burying Hangman Page, right? Hangman Page got buried on Dynamite literally last week when Punk came out to the ring. He was only supposed to hype his match with Jon Moxley. Before the match, sat Indian style, called out Hangman Page, then called him coward shit because he didn't come out. He buried him. And apparently there were some backstage reports that was a receipt for what Hangman Page did to him before their match at Double or Nothing. That big promo where he says, I'm going to save AEW from you. And he was standing up for Colt Cabana and all the other wrestlers who weren't getting TV time because of CM Punk, right? Well, all that backstage drama apparently, based off of what reports said, it didn't just stem with them. It was a reflection of the craziness going on behind the scenes. So a lot of the upper talent were unhappy with their positioning. A lot of people were mad at CM Punk for how Colt Cabana was being treated. Colt Cabana wasn't getting TV time because of CM Punk, to which, again, I have to go, that makes zero sense. No offense. I love CM Punk. I mean, excuse me. Yeah, I do. I love Colt Cabana, but I'm not necessarily going to buy his t-shirt. Sorry. He's not someone that I would make a world champion. And he hasn't really done much except be in the Dark Order to be on TV anyways. You know what I mean? So, if that's what you're going to give me, I'm just going to call bullshit. But, whatever. The drama, it was apparently reaching a boiling point, and he lost the belt as a result of that drama. If they're just saying, look, we got to get the belt off of him. He's too nuclear. He's too toxic. I don't think we're going to fire him. I don't think we're going to release him, but we got to get the belt off of him. Okay, fine. Why didn't you wait until Chicago? You doing it here just to what? Pop a rating? Oh, Jesus Christ. You didn't even wait to the main event. This was in the middle of the show. It was in the middle of the show. It was 3 minutes in the middle of the show. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm baffled. I, for the first time when watching an AEW show, I am leapt to this idea of, and I hate saying it, I gotta wait and see what the fuck is going on, because right now, I'm not happy with what I saw. They better come up with something that blows my socks off. Because I'm thinking to myself, man, like, what would be a great match to do following this? I mean, you can still do Punk, but what? You're going to do Punk and Moxley again? Maybe you add in Hangman Page? Maybe they bring back MJF. We do that match too? Like, all of this within a week's time? We're gambling, man. This is a massive gamble. Because even if you do a different match, what are you going to do? We're going to do Moxley versus Kingston? Or Moxley versus Malachi Black? Guys, like, this isn't good. We are taking some massive gambles this close to the pay-per-view, and you did it from a standpoint of, we're going to squash CM Punk, and no one knows why. I can't tell you why. I'm looking at Twitter right now, waiting for Sean Ross Sapp to tell me why. He apparently knows. If this is an angle, okay, but I have to think. Again, I have to think there has to be a logical explanation to why we waited before the pay-per-view do all this. This better be fucking good. If Punk was hurt, why did you bring him back? Why didn't you just take the belt off of him while he was injured because he wasn't ready? And then just have Moxley be the actual champion and let CM Punk come back around full gear when he's goddamn ready. I don't want to hear that excuse. Oh, but CM Punk was injured. You brought him back too soon. Then why did you do the fucking match to begin with? So I'm not trying to hear that. Okay? This is either an angle or this is a result or some actual backstage drama and people are saying CM Punk is actually leaving. I don't know. We'll have to see. Because if it is a result of some backstage drama and CM Punk is leaving and he doesn't want anything to do with AEW as a result of this, then yeah, this was fucked up. You couldn't have waited until All Out. You couldn't have waited until All Out to drop the belt graciously to Jon Moxley and then leave. Again, if he wasn't ready to wrestle, he shouldn't have come back. If he was leaving, it should have happened at All Out. And I know people are talking about, well, if it happened at All Out, it would have been 5 minutes. No. You have him do a match. You have it go 20 minutes. You have him lose graciously, and that was it. Well, he can't have... And again, if he wasn't healthy, you shouldn't have brought him back to begin with. So, we're going to wait and see. We're going to wait and see where this goes, because right now, I can't comprehend it. This, to me, as of right now, might be one of the biggest blunders in AEW history. A lot of people are pissed off. A lot of people are mad. Chicago is going to be very interesting. Because after what you did to CM Punk, expect that crowd to be fucking furious. I gotta wait and see. I hope this leads to something big. I hope it leads to something special. I hope it leads to one of the biggest angles that I've ever seen in wrestling. Tony, you better know what the fuck you're doing. You better know what the hell you're doing. Because remember, I have to pay for this show. I have to pay $50. If I'm going to spend $50 on this show, it better be a fire-ass main event. You already had one in Moxley versus Punk. You already had it. So if you're going to sacrifice that, whatever you do to replace it better be bigger than Moxley versus Punk. Because if you can't replace that, then you fucked up. You pulled the WCW 2000. I got nothing else to say. Hey, we'll get to the review in just a second. I gotta get your thoughts. Let's get your thoughts. Let's play these super chats. We're gonna go straight to the live chat now. Then we'll do the second part of this broadcast where I do the shout outs, I do the review, and then we end. But let's play these super chats. We're going straight to the live chat after this. This is crazy.
Everybody is being worked, and I love it. Tears of joy.
Man, I hope so. I hope so, man. I hope this is deliberately meant to piss me off. And it actually leads to something. Because I don't know, man. This is ridiculous. How do I sound, by the way? Is my microphone good? I turned it up a little bit. 'Cause you are my love. Do you ever dream of rain?
Why are people comparing Punk versus Mox to the finger poke of doom when they know Cena versus Lesnar is more comparable?
Nah. See, Lesnar ended the streak of Undertaker. So his squash on Cena, it felt right. This didn't feel right. This felt like, okay, this is some BS. What's going on here?
I'm a CM Punk fan. Punk got absolutely punked.
Is that what we're saying? He got punked? Is that what we're saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. This was so fucking weird. I don't know. Like, I hate to think that...
Plot twist: AEW was WCW the whole time.
I hope not, man. Man, it would really suck if this is the downfall of AEW. That was the dumbest... That would have been the dumbest decision you could have ever made. Because I'm like, why didn't y'all just do the match in Chicago? Have him drop the belt to Moxley. Okay, the crowd hates it, but you know what? At least it would have been an excellent match. Nah, 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 come on. Nah, 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 come on.
I'm not buying the PPV anymore. I'll stream it if it's so rushed and poorly put together.
Again, man. If you want us to spend $50, the main event that you're going to replace, that you're about to replace, better be better than Punk and Moxley. It better blow it out of the water. I kind of wonder.
Hashtag JIM Cornette is right.
Man, Jim Cornette is about to rip this a new one. You best believe Jim Cornette's about to come in here and tear AEW a new one after this. I am beyond shocked that they went through with this, man. I need this to lead to something. I need this to lead to something special.
I wonder what Cornette is gonna say about this.
I mean, I wonder what everyone else is gonna say about this. Man, this is weird. It's just a weird angle. If it is an angle, it could just be them getting the belt off of Punk because of some drama. I refuse to believe they took the belt off of him because he was hurt. Why'd you bring him back? And why couldn't you wait till Sunday and have him actually...
As a Chicagoan, I ain't mad. I am more intrigued.
Chicagoan? I hope so. Some of these people already bought their tickets. That's what's scary. Like, most of the people going to the show already bought their tickets to the show. Are you gonna get a refund? Nah, come on. Nah, come on.
I think Punk faked it, the same way Mox faked his eye injury at Revolution 2020, so Jericho underestimated him. I feel Punk is going to do the same.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know. We got a couple more super chats ready to go. We'll get these super chats out the way, then I'll just pop into the live chat to see what y'all saying. Then I'm just gonna go straight to the review.
In my unpopular opinion, Moxley winning was the right decision. First, Moxley's interim title run needs to be validated, and second, Punk just came back from an injury, so clearly he is not 100%.
Okay, if it's leading to a story and that's the story they're telling, fine. Again, I just have to wonder, was that the right call a week before Chicago?
Dynamite was in Ohio, Mox's hometown. I liked it.
Okay. I'm telling y'all, like, we're not thinking... I don't think we've thought this through. Whatever they do, it better be fucking fire. It better be fired, because they threw away one of the biggest main events in wrestling history. At least, not wrestling history, but at least through modern day wrestling.
Storyline or not, I'm over the drama, it's tiring.
Yeah, man. Alright, so let's see what the live chat's saying. I'm actually going to read some comments here. We got 300 people in the live chat. 300 people. Let's see what y'all saying here. Tony Baptiste says, that would make sense. Eddie did talk facts on Punk during their program last year. So, Eddie getting the title shot. Might get it. We'll have to see. Jason Lewis, drama equals rating, so maybe this is a good thing. We'll see. People are saying they believe MJF is coming back. A lot of MJF supporters here. Hangman and Punk had a banger match. Yeah, it was an awesome match. I remember it. Moxley winning is not the issue here. No, I agree. Moxley winning, I don't have a problem with. It's everything else that led to him winning. It's the squash. It's the fact that this was in the middle of the show and it was 3 minutes. The fuck? X-Raven, I think they will turn this into an interesting angle, but this wasn't worth it in my opinion. The argument I keep hearing is that it was a squash, so people will talk about it, but for what? Exactly. It better lead to something really, really special. Did I read the report that it was Jon Moxley's idea to move it to Dynamite? Sure, I'm pretty sure it was Moxley's idea. Again, that's why I'm hoping this is a big-ass angle. Draven G, they should have just had Punk vacate the belt like he wanted to. What are we doing, man? Sean Ross Sapp is livid. I'm livid! But I'm trying to look at it from a perspective of, alright, this was probably not the best thing to do. This is probably the biggest blunder in AEW history. What are they going to do with it? Okay? Because, again, if I was Deluxe, man, even just 5 years ago, I would have tore this fucking show apart. I would have ripped it to shreds and said, you dumbass Tony Khan, this is why people tell people that you don't know what the fuck you're doing. But I took a minute and went, all right, let me see what's going on here. Chicago's gonna riot. Chicago is definitely hijacking the shows next week after what you did to CM Punk. That was not smart. We'll have to see. Their storyline, again, I'm gonna keep saying it. The storyline better be fucking fire. So brother says he wasn't going to drop it in Chicago. Me and one of my friends already decided that we're not going to go to All Out. And that's the problem. Because you took away the hometown hero. You're expecting fans to show up now for all 3 nights? Someone just said Johnny Gargano made the right decision, man. All right, listen. Keep giving me your thoughts. Keep giving me your comments. I'm looking forward to reading more of what you have to say. I gotta get to this review. You guys came in to hear my review. There's some other stories we have to get to because All Out is next week. We got matches announced. We had the women's champion Thunder Rosa vacate her championship due to injury. So there is going to be a new champion crown. Interim champion. Yeah, another interim champion. Awesome. Just a lot of other good stuff. I did enjoy that trios match at the end. Great match. It just came at the wrong time. They should have opened the show with that. You know what I mean? But okay. I enjoyed Dax versus Jay Lethal. It wasn't... I can't even call it a bad show. It's just... everything surrounding Punk and Moxley just overshadowed everything. It really did. I enjoyed the opener with Chris Jericho, Daniel Garcia, and Bryan Danielson, which clearly is leading to Daniel Garcia screwing over Bryan Danielson, but alright, it's fine. Daddy ass Billy Gunn taking on his son, Britt Baker in action. There's some things to talk about, so let's get these pre-show preliminary stuff out the way. Let's pay these bills. Let's get the sponsorship out the way. I'll do the shout outs and then we'll get right to it, right? All right, let's just get this out the way. Here we go. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all of my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership today. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing. Whether it's a live reaction, hot topic, or review, past, present, or future. Don't forget to give thanks. Hit that thanks button. Super thanks. If you want to donate after the fact. You can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alex Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, give me a follow on TikTok. For I'm the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalexasworld@gmail.com for business inquiries just to say hi. Get yourself a t-shirt today. Pro Wrestling Tees. Get your old school, the last man t-shirt. Get your new school, Alex's World t-shirt. Most importantly, get your blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. America, the remix t-shirt made by Ishchan Fire Star Heart. All of this down below in the description box. And today's sponsor is Audible. No clever segue. It's Audible. Let's get a quick word from our sponsor. We'll do the shout outs and then we'll get to the review. Today's video is sponsored by Audible. Audible is the leading provider of audiobooks. They have over 180,000 audiobooks to choose from, including books written by wrestling legends like Chris Jericho, Mick Foley, Bryan Danielson, Drew McIntyre, and Jim Ross. Today, if you visit www.audibletrial.com, just Alex, you can get one free audiobook of your choosing. Audible is the best place for audiobooks, and I cannot recommend it enough. In my time, I've listened to Chris Jericho's The Best in the World and Bryan Danielson's Yes books, both narrated by them personally. And here's the best part. Even if your membership wears out or you just aren't satisfied with the product, you can cancel your free trial at any time, and your audiobooks are yours to keep. So again, go to audibletrial.com, just Alex, and begin your journey today. Thank you guys for being here. We're still holding strong at 250. I figured after my discussion about CM Punk, people were going to leave, and that's fine. But we're still holding strong with 250. You want to hear my thoughts on the show itself? Show some love to the moderators. Ultra Shaw 97, Firestar Heart, Elias, Ademi, and Godzilla Hulk, who help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Thank you to my YouTube members. I see Nickname Mai, Super Chat Champion Nickname Mai, who will be defending his belt next Sunday. And it's open chat, so anybody can take him on. Literally anyone can take on the Super Chat Champion. Can he retain the belt? We'll find out. All right, let's get these shout outs out the way. Oh, by the way, like the video. We have 250 people here, but how many likes do I have? 100. Oh, 140 likes. All right, we can hit 200 likes. Well, the goal is 500, but we can hit 200 before the stream is over with. So let's go ahead and do the shout outs here. Thank you to the following people for being here: JJ Bulldog, Rachel Buck, John Beal II, Jeribert Green, good to have you here. Higurashi, Gen X 8687. What is it? 6887? I can't count. Gen X 6887. Jesus Christ. The Dark OPZ. Soul Brother number 5. The Cerebral Assassin, Christopher Carter, Jason Lewis, Agus Chaos. Shout out to It's J Knox, by the way. J Knox is the guy who made my awesome covers. He was very annoyed at what happened at Dynamite tonight. Lacog 97, Pikachu Black, Paid Enthusiast, Midnight Joker, Carlos Maranzo. Khalil does everything. Stephen Brom. We also got Jordan Galam, Christopher Gonzalez. That's a new one. Jack Brewer. Welcome. I think you're new. Yeah, I said your name right. Joey Mama Redondo. We also have Chemo Embryo, Jonathan Haley, Nithrax. I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces. Chris Fire, yeah, just a wimpy fire today. Great. Reginald Scott, Panda Hat, Wrestle Spider. Welcome, Wrestle Spider. I'm just gonna rush through these today, y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta get this review out the way because this is ridiculous. This is some booty. The more I think about it, the more upset I get. Valhalla Erickson, AD, the Jameson 100. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. Okay. I think I've said enough people's names. Thank y'all for being here. If I don't say your name, it's not because I hate you. I'm gonna get this review out the way. Then we're just gonna call it. You know what I mean? We're gonna call it. I'm not gonna stay afterwards to do live chat. No, I'm just gonna do the review. Then I'm gonna split. Cause Dynamite, I'm not gonna let what happened with Punk and Moxley ruin what they did with Dynamite. I thought Dynamite overall was a good show. We got some good wrestling and a lot of matches announced for All Out. They are all really good matches. We opened up with Chris Jericho, Bryan Danielson, Daniel Garcia, Chris Jericho interrogating Daniel Garcia, asking him, are you with the JAS Society? Are you a sports entertainer or are you a wrestler? Crowd chanting, you're a wrestler. Classic match with Bryan Danielson last week. That only got like a 4.25 from Dave Meltzer. What the hell is that, Dave Meltzer? How do you give that match a 4.25? Everyone's acting stupid this week. Jesus Christ. It's his opinion, I know. But for real, of all matches, not to be a classic match. Bryan Danielson comes out, tells Daniel Garcia that, look, you are a wrestler. I don't care what you want to be. I respect what you did last week. You gave me one of the best matches I've had. And then Chris Jericho's like, no, you're a sports entertainer. And then, no, you're a wrestler. You're a sports entertainer, a wrestler. Daniel's like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me think about it. Chris Jericho tried to grab him. He pushed down Chris Jericho and walked away. And then it was, at that point, Chris Jericho's like, I was the best wrestler before you were even a thing, Bryan Danielson. Talking about Lionheart, Chris Jericho. So Lionheart, Chris Jericho versus the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. It's official for All Out. Who's the better wrestler? Daniel Garcia interferes. Chris Jericho wins. Spoiler alert. Dax Harwood takes on Jay Lethal in a really good one-on-one match that ends with Jay Lethal beating Dax Harwood with a roll-up pin. He grabbed his tights. Good match, though. Really good match. Crowd was into it. Then it was announced that the pay-per-view is not going to be Jay Lethal, Satnam Singh, and Sanjay Dutt. It's going to be Jay Lethal and the Motor City Machine Guns. Whoa. The Motor City Machine Guns versus Wardlow and then FTR. That's a hot match. It's basically TNA versus AEW. I love it. It's literally TNA versus AEW. That's a hell of a match. I can't wait for that. That's going to be fire. Thunder Rosa, this breaks my heart. Thunder Rosa had to announce that she will be taking leave because of an injury. She got injured at some point in time recently, and she is unable to compete. So she will be gone for a couple of months. In her absence, there will be an interim AEW Women's Champion. And the match has already been set. It's Toni Storm versus Britt Baker versus Jamie Noble. Jamie Noble, sure. Jamie Hayter, where them haters at, versus Hikaru Shida. Okay. Hikaru Shida, yeah, sure. All right. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that. Hikaru Shida, cool with me. So Hikaru Shida in the match, that's awesome. Britt Baker basically beats KiLynn King. I think it's KiLynn King. Good match, by the way. KiLynn King is very impressive for a big girl, but she is no match for the power of the blonde hair. Sorry, wrong person. Britt Baker, who at no point in time got any sort of favoritism from Tony Khan, right? She's just really, really good. We have Daddy Ass Billy Gunn. Love that name. Taking on Colten Gunn, his son. And there's some BS happening with, of course, Stokely Hathaway interfering. And that allows the sons to get the advantage over Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn loses. But as a result of this, Stokely Hathaway gets inside the ring. He gives the Gun Club his cards. They beat up their dad. The Acclaim come out. The Acclaim was already out. They brought him out. My bad. They just, were there, but they got their asses kicked. Max right. The only line I remember from Max's rap was, he said something about the meeting. I should have wrote it down. That was actually a pretty good rap too. Damn. Someone go find me the rap. Damn it. I'll have to talk about it. But anyways, what matters is the Acclaim got beat up. Billy Gunn got beat up. Here come the tag team champs, Swerve and Our Glory, Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. They make the save. Then they make the announcement that Swerve and Our Glory will take on the Acclaimed at the pay-per-view. Sounds good to me. That's going to be a fire match. I'm trying to think here. I think the next one is Britt Baker versus KiLynn King, right? As I said, the match was good. Britt Baker wins. Afterwards, she runs down Toni Storm. Toni Storm comes out. She gets attacked by Jamie Hayter. And then Hikaru Shida makes a save. Tag match next week. Pay-per-view is happening. And this is when we get Punk versus Jon Moxley. And when they announced that this was in the middle of the show, I figured that there was going to be some BS. I'm like, okay, well, who's going to interfere? I didn't expect it to go 3 minutes and then have Punk get squashed. That was crazy. Well, yeah, we already talked about it. I'm not going to go into too much detail. We'll just have to see where that goes. Christian is backstage saying he extended the olive branch to Jungle Boy last week and gave him one last opportunity to apologize, but now it's gotten personal. He accepts his challenge to a match at All Out. So there you go. Christian versus Jungle Boy at All Out. That should be fun. Let me see here. Then the main event. Main event was Death Triangle versus I was going to say Undisputed Era. Nope. Not yet. That'll happen one day. No, it's Death Triangle versus the United Empire. I think it's Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis, and Will Ospreay. That's who that is. And they took on Death Triangle, which is Pac, Rey Fenix, and Cero Miedo, Pentagon Jr. Match was awesome. Crowd loved it. It's always great to see Ospreay inside the ring. They need to sign him immediately. As soon as they can get him, bring him in and sign him permanently because he's fucking phenomenal. But as you can imagine, like, based off of who's in the match, United Empire was not losing this. Because you're going to do United Empire and the Elite next week. Holy shit! Oh my god! The United Empire versus the Elite. Let's go. Let's go. Holy shit, that match is going to be fire. Like, again, if they had not done Punk and Moxley the way they did, I think I would have called this one of the best episodes of Dynamite. But I'm calling it probably one of the most disappointing because of that craziness. But man, I don't know anymore, man. I don't know. But I gotta say, people are talking about it. Oh, wow, I see that donation. We got a massive donation from Chris. Let's play it. Wow.
As bummed as I was about Punk, the way he looked at Mox on the ramp when he was basking it in, I don't seems like the origins of a supervillain story. If Punk was so unhappy, he's done it before, he would have never showed and got squashed.
Right. You have a point. Oh. Okay.
I hereby relinquish my Super Chat championship. After what I have seen in the chat today, I don't want to be considered champion of it anymore. If things like AEW fanboy or WWE shill are thrown out to insult Othays, I can go to Twitter for that insread.
Oh wow, you're relinquishing your championship? Okay, well, I guess we'll crown a new champion at the pay-per-view? Is that how we're gonna end your championship reign, bro? Seriously? Is he joking? Is that how we're ending your reign like that, bro? Come on. If things like AEW fanboy or WWE shill are thrown out to insult others, I can go to Twitter for that. Yeah, don't do that here in the chat, y'all. Wow. Really, Nickname I? Is that how we're gonna end? Is that how we're gonna end an awesome reign of yours? I would rather you don't do that. Okay, well, I mean, it's up to him. Like, he's still champion until next Sunday. So, if he doesn't donate next Sunday, he'll lose it. So, I'm not... Okay, I mean, if he's for real, he's for real. That does kind of suck that that's how we're going to end his reign. Wow. I mean, yeah, I would rather you guys not be toxic in the live chat. Because, you know, people want to come here and have a safe space to be friendly to each other. And by the way, moderators, if you see people being toxic, please block them. You know, simple as that. But hey, I'm not going to stop him. If he wants to relinquish the belt, then that's him. But yeah, don't be toxic in the live chat, y'all. It's sad that, you know, that a lot of times... Oh, he's joking. Okay. Apparently he's joking. Oh, he's joking.
No, do an interim champion. Give him time.
No, I'm not doing no interim champion. Again, if he wants to drop the belt, he can drop it next Sunday, because it's next Sunday. See, I'm not going to pull an AEW. Like, my champion... He's defending it next Sunday. If he doesn't want to defend it, he just won't donate. That's what I call. But for real talk, no toxicity in the live chat, please. Don't do that. No toxicity in the live chat. And I see people saying that, who is throwing out AEW fanboy? See now I have to play daddy here. Do I have to come to the live chat and set y'all straight? Seems like he's not joking. I think he's actually upset. Okay, well, champ, hold on. Just tell you what, champ. Call him out. Call him out, champ, and I'll see who I gotta take out here. Okay. I didn't realize people were toxic. Who's being toxic in this chat? No moderators, take care of the toxic folk. Champ's angry. Champ is angry. But hey, you know, hey, again, it is what it is. The fans love Nickname I. They don't want you to give up the belt. They want you to stay. They want you to defend the belt with honor. But tell you what, Nickname I would rather you not. I would rather you be a good champ. I'd rather you stick to the you know, I would rather you stick to. Okay, timeout. Hold up. What's going on here? People are telling me Eddie Kingston got suspended. Is this true? Is this true? Hold on for a minute. Is this an actual... What is this? I don't see anything about Eddie Kingston being suspended. Where are people reading that? Guys, don't just be... Listen, I follow Sean Ross Sapp. If that was the news, they would have already said something. Hold on for a minute. Let me look this up. Eddie Kingston. I don't see nothing about him being suspended. Guys, don't be making stuff up, please. He didn't get suspended. Don't be listening to people in the live chat. Anyways. Did he actually get suspended? Because I don't see it. A lot of people are saying he got suspended. I don't see it, y'all. Hold on. Eddie Kingston suspended. Let me type that in. Okay, it's starting to come up now. Apparently they got into a real fight, and that's why he disappeared. Alright, tell y'all what, we're gonna see what happens. I might have to do a separate video on that, because I don't really see anything from Sean Ross Sapp on that, and until he reports it, I'm gonna chill. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. Yeah, let me wait for Sean Ross Sapp to verify it first before I just start ranting about that. We'll do a separate video about that. Okay. Yeah, let's just, like I said, I'm gonna end it here. Thank y'all for being here. I guess the best way to end it is, hey, all of you apologize to Nickname I. Apologize to Nickname I, the Super Chat champion, for what you've done. I'm not gonna relinquish the belt off of him. I'm not going to take the belt off of him. Quite frankly, I don't need to, because the defense is next Sunday. Maybe in a week or so, he'll calm down and he'll want to defend the belt. And if he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to show up. And then that will be the end of his reign. But don't be toxic, y'all. Don't come on the stream saying AEW fanboys, WWE fanboys. And that's not what we're here for. So apologize to Nickname I. All you do it right now. Nah, come on. Come on.
Some people on social was saying that Punk and Mox match was like the Seth Rollins and the Fiend Hell and the Cell match.
Yeah, it had similar vibes. Similar vibes, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, y'all apologize to Nickname I. Maybe he'll calm down and defend the belt next Sunday. Maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all take care of yourselves. I don't want to be here too long. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Let's just wait and see where this goes. This better be leading to something special. Y'all have a week to give me a reason to spend $50. $50. And if the pay-per-view next Sunday doesn't have a worthy main event that's worth $50, I'm not spending it on there. You had it with Punk and Moxley. For whatever reason, you decided to squash it and do it here and give us 3 minutes. So whatever you decide to do better be worth it. Good luck with whatever you decide to do, because people are pissed. Like the video, follow me on social media, subscribe, click the bell.
Can't wait for Jim Cornette to roast this.
Probably. But yeah, do all the YouTube things. I'm tired, y'all. I'm just tired. I just want to enjoy my wrestling, and I had an opportunity to enjoy tonight, and I thought we were gonna get something special, and we didn't. So, you guys have a good day, good night, whenever you're watching this. This is Alyx, just Alyx signing off right here in Alyx's world, a place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Peace.